Hello everybody, welcome to my plein air painting over Keuka Lake in upstate New York. I'm about 10 miles north of Hammondsport at this beautiful spot overlooking Keuka Lake in the background, and I'm doing a plein air painting on a 26 by 30 oil that's glued to a linen panel, and it's a fine weave, and that's what I've been favoring lately. It's been an absolutely spectacular day. I got here early in the afternoon, and I think it's about 5 o'clock now. So people always ask me how long these paintings take, and the short answer is they vary a lot. But today I've been working about 3 or 4 hours, and I'll work on it longer when I get home. And the lights remained, even though the sun was moving, the cast shadows on these bales have remained interestingly consistent, with just a little bit of shadow on the left. Like you can probably see them out there now. I'm going to bring the camera in so you can see my canvas. The sun's been good. Oops, sorry, got it blocked off there. The sun's been out all day, but it's just about to turn the corner. In other words, it's going to be on my canvas. I like to keep my canvas in the shade, so it doesn't have a direct sunlight there. So the last thing that I was working on here before you saw me was I was lightening the value of the sky here. As the sky goes down towards the horizon, it gets progressively lighter and hazier with more atmospherics, and sfumato is the word that I like to use. And I could even go even more. A couple of things that I wanted to point out. Well, these bales that I was talking about, the shadow here, for some reason, as the sun's been moving, but these shadows have remained about the same. They're even still sort of like that right now. What else? I've been making the distant mountain bluer, and as it goes over to the left, it gets further away, so it even gets more hazy over here. So that's something that I can adjust when I get back home. And then there's this wonderful far distant sfumato, a distant mountain here, and some farms with silos that'll be fun to show the deep space, the far distance. And it has this wonderful 19th century house here with wonderful geometry. I've painted that from various angles too. And the bales, I often or sometimes I move the bales around, invent them, but today I just love them exactly the way they were. So they've been wonderful to draw and to get a line just right. There's this overlapping happening here, and going back into space. So they serendipitously, I just love the way they're placed, and didn't have to use my artistic license to move them around. And I mentioned the light was changing, but when I got here, I had this wonderful cast shadow over here on the house there. So I think you can see that there. The clouds, they're always a work in progress, and they're always changing and moving. That's part of the challenge, and part of the fun is inventing them. And but on observation too, you just kind of have to seize certain moments to try to portray and to convey. But it's an act of organizing and orchestration for me. And once again, the values here, the distant mountains are dark against the light, and so trying to get these value relationships organized. So that's part of the advantage of being outside, to really look and to see what is here. Okay, so that's my plein air installment for today over beautiful Keuka Lake. I don't know if I showed you the view, but this is the view that I'm looking at, and my painting here. So look for my paintings on my website, briankeeler.com, and the paintings of Keuka and Seneca that I paint are available at the West End Gallery in Corning, New York. So I encourage you to go over there and see the originals sometime. They have a nice selection of my studio and plein air paintings. So thanks so much for your attention, and cheers.